Hey folks, Jayborino here, welcome back. This is Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. We're on the last mission on hard difficulty. Chapter 7, Twilight of the Gods. The next morning near Hyjal Summit, the Night Elves, Orcs, and Humans gather to plan their defense of the mountain.
Sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits.
Okay, I'm going to take my bases right away. The sooner we can get these saturated, the better. Let's go ahead and grab some additional wisps for trees. And then I'm just going to sell some stuff with Malfurion to get started here. Come on down here. I think there's a tome in one of these. I've done a little exploring on this map in advance just to generate a strategy. And that's all. Not too much, but I think I'm going to make Dryads, Ancient Protectors, and Hippogriff Riders. That's going to be my primary thing here. I guess break all of these. I'm going to grab Abolish Magic. I'm going to grab Range from a Hippogriff Riders. Pick this up, and then we can pick up his other items and then head on all the way down.
The undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Okay, I'm going to send Tyrande up here to collect from these barrels or what have you. And then I think now we just have to wait for upgrades. I'm going to build Ancients of Lure closer to the front of the base, because closer to Jaina's base, because that's where I'm going to make the Dryads from. And then Hippogriff Riders we could just mount up in our base. I can also move my Ancient Protectors all the way down here to help at least. At least do something, because they're just going to be otherwise sitting in our base doing nothing. Obviously, I'm going to try to keep Jaina's base alive a while, though it's kind of hard to do.
Undead are attacking. Send help.
Okay, here comes Malfurion. We got some levels. We'll do Thorn Zora. And then Searing Arrows. And we do know that poor Chandris will still be alive no matter what happens to her on this map. So just keep that in mind. Let's send Tyrande all the way back. And I want to keep these Hippogriff Riders alive. Let's go ahead and build one more. And then improved bows. And then we got this wisp going down to get set up. Are these done yet? No, they are not. Okay, so we're going to stay in low upkeep as usual for as long as possible. We can get some more Hippogriff Riders eventually. In fact, cancel this lady because I already have 2 archers down there. Let's just build some more Hippogriffs to mount up there momentarily. Okay, you're done, so we can go ahead and get a few wisps. Tyranda's on her way back. So the one thing I wanted to check, for example, is like where where's the place that we use to buy? Where's the merchant that we buy more mines from, for example? So that was, you know, very important. So like Tyrande, just go in and set these up. We want to just make sure we keep buying these. Again, my strategy is very dependent on mines. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but this is mostly just like we can fall back to this later. Okay, and as long as my Hippogriff Riders survive, that's really all I care about. Okay, and then you all back up if you can. I really don't want to have to... There we go. I was going to say use Rejuve right now. Okay, I should have these Hippogriffs. Let's send them down and mount these ladies up. And let's go ahead and get some upgrades. Okay, and then Wisp, come on down here. I'm going to make another Ancient of Lore. And now we need to get these saturated, which I should be able to do without getting put into low upkeep. Okay, and then we've got Fury in here, Chandris. My only hope, I guess, the most I can hope for is hoping that Chandris doesn't get possessed, and then we have to kill her. But again, she's in World of Warcraft. We know she's going to live some way, one way or another. Let's get some more Wisps here on Lumber as well. I want to get another Ancient of Wind. Okay, let's get Malfurion into the front. We want him tanking damage and then rejuving. And then you guys back up. Tyrande doing your thing. I don't think this is necessary for a Starfall right now. We have to decide the best time to do that later. One thing I also don't know is if healing wards stack with Rejuve. And I would think that they would, which is pretty exciting. And this is why we need Dryads, because we need to abolish magic here. It's going to be very important. And what I'm going to do is get even another Ancient of Lore down here.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
That might be overboard, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But, okay, and a big key is that we're keeping these Hippogriff Riders alive. We get a point here. Tyrande, turn this off, and I guess I could send you back to go and buy more mines. This is butt-ton of Banshees. Doesn't really scare me that much.
The land and I are one.
Okay, and then we're going to back Chandris up, otherwise she'll definitely get possessed.
What is nature's call?
Okay, Dryads looking good. And then this attack is huge, but they won't be able to mind control certain units here. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start healing and hotkey all of these Ancients and make Dryads and rally them down here. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab that Ancient of Wind. Mount up. Get on down here, and it looks like Rage Winterchill killed one of my flyers, but that's okay. We'll get her set up later. Thank you, Jaina. Good work. Okay, back up here. As long as you're getting healed, I'm happy about it. Tyrande, can we just buy some of these, please? And what I can always do is buy teleportation scrolls and get her back. Got our last level here. That's low upkeep. I think it's about time. I think it's acceptable at this point. Okay, looking good. And this is all about, I think, how we're able to maintain our production and also deciding the right time to abandon the human base. I don't know. One thing I could also do is go and get extra units from, like, the Furbolgs and the Trolls and such. I don't want to do that. It just adds to your supply, so if I can avoid it, I'm just going to not do it. Okay, upgrades. I'm getting reinforced hides for my Dryads.
Making trails.
The land and I are one.
Okay, pretty large attack here. Why don't we do it like this? Lure him out a little bit. At least give him some other things to attack. Okay, and now I'm going to rejuve again. Yeah, we got him to separate just the smallest amount, which is great. And then these ladies can get healed and rejuve, so like I don't really care about the AoE. That's a really good blizzard there by Jaina. And Furion is like right in the front here. He's getting just smashed, but he's doing okay. I think we're doing fine here. Meanwhile, we want more Chimera, more archers, and we're just going to keep loading them up.
On your mark.
Okay, come on down. I'd like to get a group of like 10 to 12 of these. Okay, load these up. I haven't really had to rely on the mines yet, so maybe I should start laying them a bit further close, bit further up, a bit closer.
As the goddess wills.
I suppose we should hold on to some of these.
Immediately.
Just put this one down.
So be it. As
I think I'm going to give Malfurion the preempt,
Has sleep dulled my senses?
the goddess calls.
because he's standing in the front and getting just hit the hardest, without a doubt. So, okay, waiting on the waiting on the chimeras. Get these upgrades.
Fair enough. Our allies.
Okay, looking good. Come on down here, and then what is this attack? Tons of frostworms. I think I'm gonna Starfall this. Otherwise, I'm gonna risk losing too many of my units that I have now. That might not have been the best use of Starfall, honestly. I feel like you need to get in the right cadence for Starfall, and this doesn't really feel like it. I don't know, man. Let's get some more Dryads. This is a kind of a scary mission when, like, if you don't play it just right, I think. So that's why I'm a little nervous, because I might not be doing this right. Let's get some more flyers. That's probably going to put us into high upkeep here pretty soon. Back these ladies up.
I'm game.
Back these ladies up.
Has
I
sleep
heap the
dulled
voices.
my senses?
Okay, back up here. Spend your last level. I guess we should hold on to these mines until we know that these
So be it.
have been necessary
As
at
the
all.
goddess wills.
Lay down a few more.
By
The
Elune.
great outdoors.
I've also got some random ancient
As the
protectors.
goddess
What is this attack going to be?
Ashtherodonadon.
Doom guards. Okay, I guess let's get some more
For Kalimdor.
treants. I should get them out here and then draw them back a little bit and use them to help
Anudor.
tank some damage for Malfurion. Otherwise, he just gets smoked. Okay, waiting for these. Get some more Dryads. That puts us into high upkeep.
Has sleep
The attack is not incoming just yet.
Our time is now.
Okay, we're getting there with the hippogriffs now. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm gonna keep it going. Can just barely afford that. Let's go, guys. I got these I got these treants out waiting for you.
Hi. I'm game.
Okay, this is again. This is a pretty good start, I think.
the land and
What I don't know is if I'm gonna have to rely on, like, again, if we're doing Starfall in the right or wrong place. That's a problem. Okay, we've got Infernals here. You know what? The Infernals are landing on the mines, which I think means that we did this correctly. Okay, Furion's taking a beating. Jane is helping him out. He's immune to magic, which is huge. Hugely useful, I should say. Make sure you're in the rejuve. Okay, very nice. Waiting on more Hippogriff Riders. Load them up. Okay, make sure they're all down here. And I can afford to get one more. I can afford to get two more, actually. Let's get one more, and then... No, that does max us out, because they're 4 supply total. Okay, did they flee like cowards? Did you see that? Okay, let's make sure that you're woken up. This makes me feel like I could hold on to the human base for a while, but the attacks do get pretty gnarly over time. A lot of Dryads. Probably want to go and buy some more mines soon.
has sleep dulled
Should probably
my
wait until I have to use... Okay, we got Banshees now. I don't know what... Oh, here's Chandra. She's still here. She's kind of taking up our supply right now. Again, I don't want her to get possessed, though. That's just a stupid little thing, though, of mine. All right, these are just mostly Banshees, so I'm not too concerned.
dulled my senses.
Let's do this. We got the Thorns Aura as well, and let's just keep an eye on what's getting hit the hardest. All right, Tyrande is in here. I think after this wave, or in fact right now, I'm going to send her up here to buy more mines. I want to keep that cooldown going. Yeah, you know what? I think we want to keep putting the mines behind us, interestingly enough. I was just doing that as like if we need to fall back, we would delay for an extra wave. But in reality, if we could stop the Infernals from getting dropped directly on us, seems really solid. Okay, load them up.
Have engaged the enemy.
Ouch. Just took a big... Oh, there's a Frost Nova. Okay, and again, I could always teleport her back as well.
I heed the voice.
Well, I would need to buy a teleportation scroll.
By Elune.
There are more crates to break as well, aren't there? Some up there and there. I don't know what could be in there.
The land and I are one.
Are we glad invaded?
Okay, back
Our
up.
time is now. Hold on.
This would probably be a good spot to quick save, if I were quick saving.
Taste my
Because this has been a really solid start. We're about a quarter through, or a third through, rather.
Has sleep
Scroll of Healing, I could
dulled
just
my
pick that up at
senses.
any time if I needed to.
Ashrathoram.
Okay, Tyrande is here, so let's just lay down more
As the
mines.
goddess wills. By Elune.
And as stuff runs in, they'll get hit by the mines as well. So it's like, as they try to get on top of Furion, every so often I should just come down here and get more trees.
It shall be done.
Just have them sit in the front to absorb a few hits, because otherwise he is just going to get absolutely obliterated by stuff that starts attacking him, because he's taking the majority of the heat from these attacks. Okay, good. Now get in there with the Hippogriffs. Okay, this is another pretty large attack. Let's go for the Frostworms. Focus down. Gotta focus down stuff with my Hippogriff Riders. Is Tyrande in here? Yes, she is. She's doing fine. And this might be... I mean, we could try to do any double healing with the wards, but I don't think that's necessary right now. If anything, I'm probably going to need to upgrade my... or rather, rebuild Dryads before we do anything else. Okay, he has Resurrect. That's fine. So once he comes back, we'll just use Entangling Roots. And then focus him down. And let's try to focus on getting the rest of our upgrades as well. I think I lost a Dryad, so let's rebuild it. I would love... I don't have any additional supply. What I really want to do is... what I would really like to do is... let's spread these out a little bit.
Is there trouble?
Waiting on you.
Is get some extra wisps out so that I could build more Ancient Protectors. I mean, just having some here kind of spread out is good enough for me, I think. I think now we just include Chandris. If she dies, then we should get the supply back. I also have Starfall. This looks like an Anetheron wave, and so the sleep makes me wary to use Starfall. So I don't think I will, but I will just get more trees. And then back up a little bit. I don't know if these trees are going to make it back to base. The only thing they're for is to delay.
Our allies' town needs help.
Again, and stop Malfurion from taking too much damage. Hey, look at the mines, man! Back these ladies up. I don't want them in the front. Jaina's in the front right now. That concerns me. Yes, spawn on the spawn on the mines, you fools. Okay, this is fine. These ladies are all gonna... Yeah, they're in trouble. Gotta kill... Yeah, so yeah, the magic immunity is really, really helpful here. These ladies are all fine. We're abolishing magic on them. Is she asleep? No, that one's just taking some heat, but we're okay. Okay, and this looks great. This is looking absolutely great. Let's try to wake up some of these ladies. There's a scroll of healing on the ground. Let's go get it. We can heal up in between waves here. I really didn't think this would be possible to make it this far into the human base. Well, not. You know what? We're third done, and there are 3 bases, so in a way, this kind of makes sense. Okay, let's throw down more mines, and then I'm going to go and buy more. What's the next wave? That looks like a pretty gnarly wave. I think we want to stay here, actually, so that we can Starfall.
Waiting on you. Hold on.
Let's make sure we're awake. We'll get Chandris involved in this wave.
Hi.
You ladies stay back. Rebuild them. Furion in the front. We're too late to go and get you know what I'm talking about. All right, back up here. I think I am gonna try this at least. Throw this down in advance. Okay, then rejuve. Is Asgalore in here as well? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna Starfall. So again, this is a pretty nasty wave. I think, yeah, I think the healing benefit from the totem is definitely there. Turn off Searing Arrows, by the way. As long as Malfurion is alive and we're not losing a crazy amount of Hippogriff Riders, this is working extremely well. Okay, continue getting those upgrades. Okay, Tyrande, I'm going to go and buy some more mines.
What is nature's call?
Okay, good work. We're going to back all the way up with these units and then keep Malfurion in the front. In fact, let's go and get some more trees, if possible. Okay, flee. And then Tyrande, I suppose I could, yeah, I'll just buy a town portal scroll and then warp her back.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
I mean, does she really need to be warped back at this rate? I don't think so.
Our allies' town needs help.
I don't see the point, honestly. Okay, Riju, get in there. It's kind of a trickle of an enemy attack. Well, I'll hold on to the town portal scroll for later. Now, if you're taking some heat, we got to be a little careful. We lost one Hippogriff Rider. I think we just got to rebuild those as soon as possible and get them back down there. Those upgrades are coming along. Okay, Tyranda's here. We'll lay down the mines again for the next Anetheron wave. Okay, rebuild our Dryad as it's happening. Okay, put down the mines, and then let's Entangling Roots here as soon as possible. Very nice. And then... yeah, put those mines down, Tyrande. You're our glorified mine courier. I didn't think I would make this many trips for mines, but I'm realizing that it's a great, again, it's a great fallback, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
The great outdoors.
Okay, and then we're going to keep these upgrades going as well. Every little bit helps.
What is nature's call? Making.
I can't believe Chandris is still alive.
Absolutely.
I don't understand. Honestly, that might be the ultimate reason I'm going to have to fall back in the long run, because I don't have the ability to build some extra wisps for Ancient Protectors. Tower spam really couldn't hurt here, but I am unable to do it, so... Okay, Starfall not available right now. Okay, get attacking. And get attacking. Anetheron, he's gonna throw down the Infernals. They're gonna die to mines. Not die to mines, but they're gonna take a lot of damage to mines. We got a Rejuve here. He can't be put to sleep. I'm gonna back up with the Hippogriff Riders and make sure they're far enough back that they're not getting focused down by anything. And these ladies we can rebuild. Okay, why don't you do Searing? And the big key is that we've got Furion topped up on health. Let's get our last upgrade queued up, and I guess sure get Night Vision because it doesn't hurt. 25 minutes. I feel like if we fell back to the Horde base now, we'd definitely be able to win. Obviously, we want to see how long we can hold on to the human base, but this is tough. Tyrande, let's go and do your thing. And your thing is to buy mines. Here, wake her up. Well, we shouldn't have poisoned her, but you know.
Our time.
The land and I are one.
Okay, let's go and get more trees.
The great outdoors.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Then back them up.
Are we being invaded? Gladly.
The land and I are one.
And then we just want them in the front, taking the smallest amount of heat that they can for Furion. Malfurion, whatever. Shando, whatever his name is. Get close. Okay, they're not coming in yet.
The goddess calls.
Okay, so I could TP. This looks like a wave we're gonna want to Starfall. If I've ever seen one, that certainly looks like one.
Something is amiss.
Okay, she's here. So we want to move her sort of to the front and then start Starfalling now, because the cooldown is absurd.
Our allies' town needs help.
Okay, so the sooner we can do it, the better. Let's Rejuve. Again, because we want Furion taking some of the initial heat. Yeah, I think this was the right choice. Again, let's back these women up. Make sure that they're not getting too far ahead of themselves. Yeah, we got a double hero wave here. Okay, and I'd say we're fine. Again, we just want to sit under the Rejuve. Okay, and then these are dying. This might be my chance, I suppose, to make some wisps. To rally them down here in order to make some Ancient Protectors. I don't even know if these Ancient Protectors have really been used or come into play. But I'm not going to complain. I think it's fine. Okay, and then Furion stay in the front. Here, here, here. I don't know if these do magic damage or if they even do friendly fire. I assume they do friendly fire, so it's possible he's taking a buttload of damage from the from the mines that we're laying down. I genuinely don't know.
Research finished.
It might be time to back up here soon.
As sleep.
I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but it seems like it would be about that time. Let's go ahead and use our last healing ward here for Malfurion, and then Tranquility, and then attack, and attack. Can we buy any more healing wards? Or maybe there's going to be some in crates if we're really lucky. Walk into mines, you idiot. Which means it's time to go buy more. Tyrande, get up there, and we'll buy the TP scroll and send her back quickly. She contributes decent damage, but I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth the time to not send her back sort of early. Hey, look at that! Ancient Protector, let's go! They're just gonna get focused down my meat wagons. I don't see a point in having too many of those. That's why I don't do it.
Making trails.
Chandris is still alive. What a god.
Senses. Hush their doubt.
Research finished.
Okay, Tyrande. We're gonna have Starfall up relatively soon. I can't buy an extra stack right now. I don't need her up immediately, so I'll just move her back down here.
So be it.
You know, we got plenty of money. Just TP. Goom, 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 goom.
Threatens these lands.
And a lot of our mines have been used, so we gotta make sure we set these back up quickly.
Immediately. By Elune.
Something.
Are there any trees in this base that I can use? Back here, I guess? Okay, get in the front trees.
Threatens
Here
these
comes the next enemy attack. We're at 21 minutes. That's not... It's really not bad, I think, for the human base. Defending the Horde base at this point should be sort of a cakewalk, I think.
As the goddess.
And there's more stuff we can break, keep in mind.
The goddess.
The sooner we can take care of this stuff, the better. Okay, rejuve, and now we're going to go and get in there and attack. Let the Infernals hit the mines. Fury, yeah, that's taking kind of a beating there. I don't like that. We gotta wake up Tyrande. Okay, Dryads are looking fine. Ancient Protector here. Furion's taking a little too much damage. Okay, we gotta go for a Netheron after this one. Chandris gets knocked down by an Infernal, but is not killed. Obviously. Okay, my Hippogriff Riders are all good. Okay, looking good. Let's back up, and we're gonna go and buy more stuff with Tyrande. So let's run her up here. I do have Starfall, so let's do this quickly. I also have 2 supply. Oh, that was Chandris. So get some more Wisps, I guess, to build more Ancient Protectors.
We can't build them.
And our mine situation's not looking too good, so we gotta be careful.
Threatens these lands.
What is this? Oh, that's huge. Okay, we definitely want to get down here for a Starfall, I think, for that wave. Okay, come on. I'm never close enough. Boom, boom, boom.
I heed the voice.
I can TP back when necessary, so let's break some crates. Crates, crates, crates. Looks like they're moving out now.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Okay, warp back, Tyrande. Nothing there? Okay, well, we'll get it next time, I guess.
The goddess calls.
Okay.
Our allies'
So we're going to Starfall here. Back up a little bit. And just, I guess, use Entangling Roots on something and then Rejuve. And at least they're coming out sort of spread out. So I think our Hippogriff Riders can focus on the Infernals. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Attack my in-progress buildings, you fool. Okay, and then I'm going to focus down Rage, because he doesn't have that much HP, but he does have a really irritating AoE attack. Okay, that went really well. We're going to do you know it, more Ancient Protectors, because why not? And then Tyrande, we got to lay down these mines, because we know how important they are for the Netheron waves. Yeah, never would have thought, but... and then go back up. We're going to buy more, and I'm going to break those remaining... And I'm going to keep making Dryads. Furion is at full HP, which is nuts. Okay, bust this open. We got more crates up there, too. We could check with Tyrande later. Okay, next attack is already en route.
Our allies' town needs help.
They really don't want us to be in this human base anymore. They really, really don't. So it may be time to back up here soon. I mean, I've still got Rejuve. I'm gonna use it here. And then Tyrande by this, and then this. And since we're already far enough away, nor do we have the ability to Starfall. Okay, we're losing a lot of Dryads. In fact, I'm gonna back them up. Losing them to Asgalor, really. Okay, yes, call your militia. Anything you've got. We need it, Jaina. Okay, more Dryads, please. And then what do you got for me up here? Oh, it's perfect. Okay, just run. You know, we're up here. Let's check to see if there are more mines in stock. Okay, I'm waiting to Entangling Roots this guy. The fact that I haven't really lost any, Does he have... Oh, he's got Earthquake. Yuck. Okay.
Are we being invaded?
Okay, got the Dryads back out. Furion, any other trees that we can get? Maybe back here.
It shall be done.
Keep the voice in the
Take your time.
There we go. And then we can run her back and break the extra crates here and here, here, whatever we got. Okay, and then move these to the front. These just help absorb damage for Malf. I am genuinely shocked.
For the trees.
I am honestly super shocked at how this is going. We're at 16 and a half minutes. I would have never thought we could have gotten this far with the human base.
The land.
Our allies' town needs help. I keep the voice of Elune.
Okay. Now, this is where things might get really dicey. I think I'm going to throw down an extra healing ward here. There you go. And she's not asleep, thankfully, so I think we're in good shape, unless they killed the ward already. No, see how fast Furion's getting his health back? I think that the healing ward overlaps. I really think that the healing ward healing does overlap. That's a lot of Infernals. This is why we need mines. We need mines in the back and really all over. Okay, good work. I do have Starfall up as well. Haven't had to really use it here. Okay, let's focus fire, focus fire. Just put down mines, please. And I might just send her up to get more soon.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, we gotta wake these ladies up. These, I mean, they're normal units. They're gonna stay asleep for much longer. Okay, Furion, and then back up with the
What is nature's
Dryads.
call? Hi.
Hello.
What is nature's call?
I like how many units just say hi.
The great outdoor. For the trees.
Okay, looking good.
Hi. Is there trouble? I'm game.
And I do have Starfall. I need more mines. I need to just keep making runs to get mines.
Our time is
It works.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
This is probably worth the Starfall.
Someone threatens
Start channeling it now in advance.
And I are one.
the goddess calls.
What is nature's
Then
call?
get everyone in there, lure them in, and then just start rejuving. Again, the Starfall lasts 45 seconds. It's even longer than I first expected. Okay, let's kill these Frostworms with our Hippogriff Riders early. And Tyrande is not magic immune, so you can see she's taking a lot of damage here. If she goes down, it's not the end of the world. I cannot afford to lose Malfurion, though. Okay, so stop channeling that. I guess run away. In fact, just run up and get more mines for now. And we seem pretty much fine. Rage is going to get killed here. At least make an attempt to keep these alive. It seems like we're in a pretty typical pattern where Rage Winter Chill attacks with Asgalor.
Hi. The hunt is on. What is nature's call?
Okay, what did I lose supply of? I lost one Hippogriff Rider, so let's get that back out. And then a Dryad.
Hello.
The goddess calls.
Okay, and then drop this and heal yourself a little bit. There we go. We're going to run you back. Starfall isn't up, so we're not really in a rush.
Something is amiss. It shall be done.
Okay, rejuve. Again, we just got to be in a pattern. If we mess up the execution, though, we're going to get fucked. So this is very important. We have to make sure that we're doing this just right. Let's go for the Frostworms first that are hitting us.
Waiting on you.
Okay, and then more Dryads. Okay, back up, back up. Getting hit pretty hard. Tyrande is back. I am hearing Dryads dying. Let's get those set back up, and now we gotta put our mines back down. Okay, Asgalore's down. And I'll click these. I can't shift click them.
I heed the voice.
Okay, load up. Come on back down here. This is becoming near absurd in terms of the requirement to keep everything alive. I lost a lot of Dryads. We gotta rebuild them fast. I would love trees. We gotta move out really far in order to get them, though. Starfall not available. Let's go and grab more mines. Alright, we got these. Run back. This is like our time to breathe, I guess.
What is nature's
Okay, more Dryads back out. We're gonna buy more mines. How long on Starfall? We will have it available next.
the great outdoors.
Okay, get ready to turn and fight.
Press the attack.
Okay, let's get in there. The Dryads, I think, are a little too far up. Now turn them around.
Allies town needs help. I heed the voice.
How long on that cooldown? Pretty long, so we just gotta go back. I'll TP just in case I decide I want to use a cooldown. Got a Tranquility. I didn't start Tranquility until a little too late there. That's a problem. Okay, and our Dryads just get nuked down. We gotta just constantly be right-clicking them away to withdraw aggro where possible. We're still maxed out. I'm at 11 minutes. I might be able to keep Jaina alive here. Okay, Anetheron's down. Let's get up here and attack. The Dryads are important too because they're dispelling all of the debuffs that get put on our Hippogriff riders. Okay.
Our time is now.
The great outdoors.
Tyrande, let's put down more mines.
By Elune, as the goddess wills.
There we
Is
go.
there trouble? Are we being invaded?
Dryads move back, and we gotta wake these ladies up because again, they'll stay asleep for a really long time if we're not careful.
Waiting on you.
Something.
Can we get more trees? We'd have to go way up there or way down here. Whatever we gotta do.
I heed the
Just
voice
a little bit
of
extra.
time is
I'll take it.
Hi.
Hi.
Waiting
What
on
is
you.
nature's call?
Okay, our supply seems to be like perfectly worked out. I also have a ton of extra gold, so I could probably just pull off the guys on my first gold mine and set up extra trees. And in fact, I think I'm gonna do that. We gotta bring you all down. Just get down here in the first place. Potion of Greater Mana. Don't need.
Our warriors have engaged.
Is this the double hero wave? I don't know. This is a pretty large group, so I'm in a Starfall here. And then Tranquility. That might have been a good wave to drop an extra healing ward too. These ones are very particularly large. With the Dryads back a bit. Yeah, the double hero wave I think is where we want to use Starfall. So I'll stick to that. You know what? If he's just hitting individual Dryads, that's fine. That's actually great. Alright, good work, Tyrande. Let's go ahead and run you back. Get more mines. Get more mines. The Twilight of the Gods story.
Is there trouble?
Okay, we need more Dryads. Come down here, get more trees. I'm nervous. Like I know, like at this point, I know no matter what I can win. But it's kind of hard to think about the possibility of finishing this with the human base still alive. I don't know. I'm doubtful, but wouldn't it be cool?
Our allies town.
Here, do this too, just in case. Warp back.
As the goddess wishes.
The great outdoors.
Okay, move him towards the front and then rejuve as usual. Also keeps Jaina's stuff alive. Okay, get in there, Tyrande. Is this a Netheron? No, that's Asgalore separately. Okay. We lost one Hippogriff Rider. We lost 2 Hippogriff Riders. That's okay, so we're going to rebuild those quickly. I got plenty of money. Did those Wisps ever make it down? They did. And I think I'm starting to... I see the repetition in the waves now, which is great. So I'm just going to Entangling Roots
Our warriors have engaged.
here.
What is nature's
And move away. Don't let him cast Earthquake.
Waiting on you.
Okay, back up.
there trouble?
Back up. I can afford more Dryads as well.
Are we being invaded?
Not many, but
Making trails.
Waiting
okay.
on you.
Get these ladies set up. Add it to my group. Get back down here.
Someone.
Tyrande has mines. We got to set these up. Never stop setting up mines, apparently, is the name of the game.
The land and I are one.
Is there time to get trees?
For Kalimdor,
We have to go further and further to get these trees. I hate it. I hate it! We'll have Starfall up relatively soon.
Ah, the great apple.
dulled my sense.
We're too late.
The land
As long as he can get back to base.
it shall
Oh, I may have screwed myself here because I'm not close enough with Malfurion. If he gets slowed or surrounded or anything, then we can't rejuve.
Our warriors have engaged.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, we got a Netheron here. Let's go ahead and rejuve. What do you know? It's normal. Okay. Cancel that. You know what? They're taking heat. The buildings that are being built are taking heat. I appreciate that. Okay, Dryad's doing well. Rejuve doing well. And we're going to have a double wave next, I think. You can see those meat wagons just tearing me up.
I'm safe to throw being devastated.
Okay, Hippo Riders are good. I may have called them Griffin Riders several times. I wouldn't be surprised if I've done that. Well, I wanted to get these set up. Guess we got to do it. We got to set them up even further back.
Oh, too easy. Fire.
At least Chandris went out very brave, attacking
As the goddess.
huge infernals. Okay, so this next attack is going to be real. Again, I think it's one of those like super attacks, right? So can we get trees maybe back here? At least it would be a little safer to dive back there and get them.
Are we being invaded?
Someone threatens the wild.
What is nature's call?
I have extra supply. You know what? It's the wisps. So I think we get two more dryads. Okay, let's get up there. This is definitely a Starfall wave, if my my wave count is correct, which means we want to start this now.
the land and I are one.
Okay, and then rejuve, and then attack, and attack. Tyrande should be far enough back. I think she's safe. Gotta kill these infernals that are on top of her because of the magic damage, the extra magic damage. Furion's taking a lot of heat. He might go down here. Tyrande, you gotta stop and lay down a healing ward. I hate it. Back up, Hippo Rider. Nope. No. No, we made it so far. We made it so far protecting these humans. Tyrande. Yes, give me that healing ward. If we can heal up through this wave.
What is nature's call?
Griffin Riders are all still alive. We just need Dryads. Oh!
Hi.
Okay, back up here. Furion get healed. Tyrande get healed. I don't have any mines. I don't know if I'll be able to get there and back in time for the... Oh my god, it's huge! You know what? She doesn't have Starfall. Just go do it anyway. Go buy him.
As sleep dulled my
Okay, well, I've got Rejuve up. So again, we got to do the same thing. Rejuve. 3 minutes. That's only like 2 more attacks. If we could somehow survive this, but it's going to be real dicey. We got to kill these frostworms. It's the splash damage, man. It's killer. Furion's taking a lot of heat. He's taking a lot of heat. All right, Tyrande. Buy the mines. I could get him an invulnerability potion. That might be the right choice. she made it. Oh, gosh. I don't like my odds here anymore. Mostly because Furion's health. Gotta stay back, buddy. It's funny, because, like, we're not really talking about winning. We're talking about accomplishing something really interesting.
As the goddess wills. So be it. Waiting on.
Is there trouble?
Okay, and then Dryads, what do you know?
The land and I are one.
Let's see, 2.5 minutes. He's gonna start running at us soon, right?
Making trails.
And Jaina is still alive, right? I see some blizzards every so often. She's in there somewhere.
Someone threatens the wild.
Okay, and we might have Starfall up one more time before the end of this. Again, this is really all about Malfurion's health, and we can't get any more healing wards unless we could have bought them somewhere. But I don't know. Oh dear. What heroes are coming with this group? Alright, this is it, boys. Yeah, eat mine. Eat mine! Alright, rejuve now. You know what? Starfall it. There's only 2 minutes left. If she may get put to sleep and cancel it. But if we have a solid wave here, we should be able to survive the final wave in order to keep the humans alive. It's looking good. I think she did get put to sleep. But that's okay. Jaina's alive. There's a minute 25. Archimonde's going to start moving at us soon. Didn't lose any Hippo Riders there. I think a big key is ensuring that you engage with the Hippogriff Riders late enough that they don't get picked off. Seems extremely important.
For Kalimdor.
The goddess calls.
All right, and he's back to full HP. We're good, boys. I don't think they could destroy this base if they wanted to. This last wave might go terribly, but again, it's a minute, so it'd be funny. We might see that Jaina cutscene. I don't know.
Someone threatens
I just have to hide back here. I have no mines. I should have sent her back to do it. Now I think it's too late. 50 seconds.
The great outdoors.
I'm waiting for Archimonde to yell at us. There he is.
Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
I don't even know what to do here. I had more. I could have just moved all my ancients down. Anything to delay at this point. I think it's just too late. 30 seconds.
Is there trouble?
I have 2 free supply as well. So Archimonde is going like up here, it looks like. So let's engage him further down.
Dulled my senses.
Okay, yes, come to me. Rejuve, what do you know? Keep the Hippo Riders back at first, and just lead with the... Lead with the Dryads. And look at that! Let's go!
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.
Hey, that's exciting. I beat the game on hard mode. Blizzard thanks you for playing. Wahoo! So, I definitely pre-planned my strategy for that last mission. I didn't go into that totally blind like I did for the majority of the game. This one I wanted to go in and at least try to keep the human base alive for as long as possible, but I did not expect to keep it alive the whole time. I thought I could get to like 15 minutes. Because the thing is once they destroy the human base, they unsummon their old base and set up a new one at the human base, and then the wave compositions kind of reset. I think they ramp up a little bit faster, but they reset to the point where, like, you basically, as long as you make it longer than a third through the timer, you're probably going to win. It's just, you know, how long can you survive at the very beginning? Because the Horde has a more advantageous spot as well, so it's interesting to think. It's a holdout map, but at the same time, if you have a really solid start, you're kind of setting yourself up so that you virtually can't lose by the end. But one thing I noticed is you kind of get into a cadence in the human, when you're defending the human base, where it seems like really the only cadence that I recognized solidly is there's the Anetheron wave where he put your heroes to sleep, so I was reluctant to use Starfall, and then the cadence where Asgalor and Rage Winterchill attacked together, and that's where I would use Starfall. And there was, like, I think there were one or two waves also where just Rage came and just Asgalor came with their own waves, and those I think I just could handle with the rejuvenation. The mines were critical though, because they did help kill a lot of the Infernals that got dropped behind my front lines. Again, my initial plan when I tried this, I didn't practice the whole map. I practiced part of the map, and the humans, I got them to survive decently long, but again, I was like, I can have them stick around for a bit longer.
Let me at them.
I just used the mines as just like, we could fall back, they'll clear a wave for us, so that way I can get set back up and survive for at least one more wave for the humans. But instead, it made way more sense to have the mines back near the human buildings, so that when the Infernals get dropped on you, they just get blown up, because the Infernals, I think, really do the most damage. The Doomguards aren't as scary as they look, and the Banshee waves are like no problem. Anyway, that's exciting. Again, I don't plan on really practicing. I did practice this map, but I don't plan on practicing really any of the Frozen Throne maps, though I don't have much memory of the Frozen Throne maps, so I will check them out and see, you know, what are the Easter eggs and secrets, and if I remember, I'll try to find them all. I hope you enjoyed this series, though. Again, it's not like my StarCraft 2 series. I think my StarCraft 2 series I try to make as polished as possible. This one's a little rougher, because, again, I'm not practicing every mission. But I hope you're enjoying it, and we're kind of setting ourselves up for Reforged. I may take a bit of a break from releasing videos before starting Frozen Throne. Not long, but I gotta rest my voice. I've got this, you know, seasonal allergies and bad drainage into my chest. So I get this kind of intermittent cough. It used to happen at my old place too, so it's just that time of year, I guess. I'll try to take care of that. So yeah, if there's a break in videos between this and Frozen Throne, it means that I'm just taking a bit of a break between recording. When I started recording this series, I got way ahead. Like, I was starting to record the Orc campaign when I began releasing the videos for the Human campaign. Now, as I release this, I'm only about a week ahead. So again, I want to give myself some extra padding just in case, because, you know, anything could come up and not allow me to record when I plan to record to keep this series on track, so I'd rather take a longer break at once rather than intermittently during Frozen Throne. But we'll see. I think some stuff in the credits here you only get to see if you beat the game on hard mode. but I don't know what. I think it's just something at the very end, but I don't remember exactly what. But it's interesting they don't have scrolling credits. They just have these goofy text credits at the bottom and like a silly whatever is happening here during the credits. I will say, you know, I mentioned this a couple times. So, like, I'm a little disappointed that there were bugs, but they weren't, like, game-breaking. They didn't destroy the game. Oh, no, my hero doesn't have an inventory. It would take you know, none of the assets were broken. In the cinematics, some of them were. I don't know. At the end of the day, I just don't care. Like, I paid for this game a long time ago. I've played it at least twice, and now it's busted because they're trying to update some of the underlying code to release Reforged, where presumably it would be fixed. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to assume, but I kind of would assume that that kind of stuff would be fixed. So as I play this now, and like, oh no, the Dreadlords are missing, or oh no, Grom doesn't have an inventory in this one mission. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't care. It's not a big deal. And you know what? To each his own. You know, you do you. If you're very frustrated by that, sure, I respect that. But, like, I personally cannot really be talked into caring that much. It's really not a big deal, and it doesn't really affect my experience of the campaign. Nothing really stopped me from winning. Though I guess, like, you know, Grom not having items, Illidan not having items could certainly stop some people from winning, but that would have to be a very specific circumstance. I don't know. I'm not out to convince other people to not care. I'm just saying, like, it's just really not that important to me. I'm not losing sleep over it. So we're going into Frozen Throne next. I'm way less familiar with the Frozen Throne maps than I am with Reign of Chaos. I played Reign of Chaos twice, and this is my third time playing it. I've only played Frozen Throne once, and that was for my original playthrough of it. And I can imagine some of the missions are going to be really bad in particular. I think some of the Alliance missions, like the secret tower defense map, is probably going to be really tough. The mission where Illidan closes the portals, I imagine, is going to be really, really hard. I know everyone's told me that the first Scourge map is awful, King Arthas. So I didn't want to cheese this map, the one that I just played, just because I wanted to try to hold out and see how long I could keep the human base for, because I thought it would be fun. And I'm glad I did. And I figure I'm going to give myself one cheese allowance for this series, and I plan to use it on the first Scourge mission, and I'm going to use Goblin landmines to destroy the altars in the middle, to cheese them so that they don't come back. Because that mission can take really long and is very challenging. So I think, again, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But I also like to showcase maps sort of in a way that they were originally intended, and I could have cheesed this map. And what you do is you allow them to destroy the human base relatively early. You build a bunch of Hippogriff Riders, you hide them in the bottom right, and as they're building the new base at the old human base, you destroy their base as it's being built before they have any other units out to stop you. And they can counter this in a very gamey way in that the buildings build faster than usual. But again, if you have enough Hippogriff Riders, you can still kill their altar and their crypt, and then eventually they'll just kill all their workers before they resummon stuff, and then eventually the necropolis. And then the timer keeps going, and you'll probably be at like 30 minutes when this is all said and done, but they can't attack you anymore. Their heroes resurrect instantly from the altar, but they still need the altar. So if you destroy the altar and their ability to build a new one, no more heroes, no more units being spawned from slaughterhouses or crypts or temples of the damned, which is just fantastic. So that's how you could cheese this. I found that strategy on YouTube. If I remember to, I'll post a link to it in the description or to a comment or something, because it was pretty neat, and I want to give credit to whoever figured that out. It may have been figured out a long time ago, but the person I found seemed like they really had it down, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, again, I'm going to give myself one cheese allowance, and it's not even going to completely trivialize the mission. It's just going to make part of it a little easier by making sure those paladins don't respawn. We're still going to have to kill them once in the first place. But yeah, Goblin landmines you can use to cheese a lot of stuff. We could have used it to cheese the end of the Undead campaign as well by destroying some of the Dalaran bases with mines. Those mines are so good at destroying buildings. Maybe I'll use them in the sneak attack mission, Sylvanas' sneak attack mission as well. I don't know. I think the Undead is my least favorite race to play, so it's too bad that I think the most grueling missions are going to be at the very end in the Scourge campaign. That's too bad, but I'm sure some really tough missions will be in the Alliance campaign as well. I don't know about Sentinels, to be honest. I don't even remember what most of the missions in the Sentinels campaign are. And the advice that I've seen is get Blink maxed out early, because that's how you get a lot of the Easter eggs, is you need a high level of Blink. So we'll do that, and Phantom Knives, of course. But ultimately, I'm pleased that I got started on this series. It's one of those things where I'm like, I've played Warcraft 3, and, you know, playing on hard difficulty just seems like there'll be some times, excuse me, sometimes where I'll get halfway through a mission and have to restart, and it's going to be like feel like a waste of time, so like, why put myself through that? But honestly, this has been going very well, and I'm glad that you all seem to be enjoying it. If you all have any advice for Frozen Throne missions, or just the series as a whole, or perhaps what series you'd like to see next, don't say Reforged, we all know. At the time I'm recording this, still no news on when that's coming out, but possibly by the time this video is released, there's been some news, I don't know. I'm expecting they'll give some sort of update, at the very least, at BlizzCon, either a release date or an extension, because there was supposed to be a beta. There has been no, released beta or anything like that, so. I think this might be the cutscene you get for beating the game on hard, which is StarCraft. You got Marines and Zerglings. Get 'em, Marines. And also apparently zombies. Have been updated. So I guess, recent versions of the game, they've updated the credits because these copyrighted materials have extended their date ranges. I get some Hyjalisks in there too, that's exciting. I feel like I've seen, I don't remember where or when, but on my Discord, someone had posted screenshots of like a recreated StarCraft in Warcraft 3. It might have been StarCraft 2, actually. I don't, well, it was StarCraft 2 in Warcraft 3. Just funny, kind of like working it backwards. I mean, I've seen that in Brood War also. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. We'll just watch this play out, and I think the Marines are going to win. Well, I don't know. Hyjalisks are mowing them down. It doesn't feel like Brood War if Marines can't beat Hyjalisks. Bah. Nuclear launch detected. Wonderful. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed specifically this last mission. Again, I put some extra time into it because I wanted to see if I could accomplish something neat. And I'm still a little shocked. I was really nervous at the end, getting that far and then maybe losing their castle with like 2 minutes left or something. But we did it. Seemed very dicey and very easy to lose if you're not on the ball. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with the Frozen Throne. Bye now.